Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. Joe and I are out here this weekend at Raccoon Creek. We're spending 2 nights, 3 days, it's about 20-mile loop around. I'll go over the map here in a second and let you guys know what's going on. We were going to bring Emma, so shout out to Emma. Sorry you couldn't make it, but hope you're feeling better. She ended up getting COVID, but we're going to bring Joe's daughter Emma with us, and kind of works out that way. So we'll get her on a trip. She'll be our special guest sometime. But yeah, we're looking forward. We just got parked here. We're parked here at the Heritage Trail trailhead. We're going to do a counterclockwise route today and head up to Pioneer campground and stay there tonight, and then work our way around. So since you was here, stick around. Map of Raccoon Creek. We are parked here down by the dam, and we are going to, like I mentioned, we're going to go counterclockwise. So we got a little bit of a road walk over here around the dam, and then we'll pick up the trail here, and we're going to take the trail all the way up, which turns, this trail is the forest trail, and then we pick up the Appaloosa trail up towards Sioux, I believe it is, and then we're gonna hit, actually the Appaloosa trail is here up by Pioneer, and then we're gonna stay here at Pioneer tonight, get up tomorrow morning, hop back on the Appaloosa trail here from a little side trail, run back down and around, down this way, all the way. We're gonna check out the Mineral Springs area as well. A lot of cool history there, and we'll talk about that when we get there. And then we're gonna end up here at the state park. We actually booked a site here at the state park, and there's a little tiny connector trail that you can actually go from the Heritage Trail into the state park. We're going to take that, and we're going to stay in the campgrounds there. Get up on Sunday morning at our leisure. It's only about 4.5 miles out, so we'll take the Heritage Trail all the way back down to where we are, and it actually will let us out right there at the trailhead of the Heritage Trail. So we'll come back and do that on Sunday. So it should be fun this weekend. And all right, so we're gonna weigh our packs today. Joe's weighs in 26.23. That's actually lighter than he has had in the past. We've seen 35-pound packs from both he and I. We'll check mine out. Let's clear this out.
$28.5.
That's all the freaking water I got, guys. So just started our hike. It's about 11:34. I don't know what the temp is, I'll have to look, but it's in the mid 70s. It's beautiful out here today. When you leave the parking lot of the, and I'm going to do a lot of, hopefully get a lot of detail on this. The best videos I found out there for the Raccoon Creek loop are Frozen's from Outdoor Adventures, but his are about the only ones that are out there. And so I'm going to try and document this the best I can. As you saw on the map, we left the Heritage Trail parking lot down by the dam, and we're going to go counterclockwise and pick up the forest trail. The forest trail used to cut across this way through the trees, but a few years ago it got washed out, I believe, and so now there's a little bit of a road walk that needs to happen. So we're gonna cut down. I don't know what county road this is, but it's very well marked. We'll run down to the county road and then cut over and then pick up the trailhead over there. So we're gonna make our little way around the dam here, and I'll pick you up in just a few minutes. All right, guys, so we just finished our road walk. I'm gonna turn this way instead of turning the camera around. We came up from this way from the parking lot, the Heritage Trail parking lot. It is about a mile road walk to the forest trail. So I'm gonna spin around 180, and I don't know if you can see it, but right there is a sign, a brown sign pointing to the trailhead of Forest Trail. So we're about ready to go into the woods here. And if you gotta go to the bathroom, there's a porta pot there. But we're about ready to go into the woods here and really start our weekend adventure, heading up towards Pioneer campsites. And here's the trail. Trail looks pretty good, actually. Looks very nice. So thank you for joining. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the like button if you're liking this video, or wait till the end and watch it. Or hit the like button. Make a comment. Let me know if this is what you want to see more of, or questions, concerns, whatever you got. But again, I'm going to try and document this trail as much as possible, just to try and get this footage out there. It's like I said, when I searched YouTube for Raccoon Creek, there's only a handful of videos out there, so hopefully this helps somebody out. So again, take care. Thanks a lot. See you in a bit. Hey guys, so trail's been great. A lot of spider webs thus far, but all in all, it's been great. It's beautiful out here, nice and green. And we came across our first major mud. So trail's been wet, somewhat muddy, but not bad. So let's see if I can make it over this stuff. Oh yeah. My fat ass just broke a log. Woohoo! All right, made that one. And this is what the trail has been up to this point. And, ooh, another spider web. And all uphill. So, we'll get to the top here sometime. Hey guys, so we're about a mile and a half in. That's from the trailhead. And we came across this, looks like a little access road here. I'll turn this way so you can see behind me. So it goes this way, and it also goes up this way. And you see Joe there, he's at the trail we just came in on. And then it says, it's very well marked. It's here. By the way, we're following White Blazes here. It's not the AT, but that's someday. But it's all marked in White Blazes, very well marked. And the forest trail just continues down this way. We're not sure. It shows on my Gaia map, but there's just some numbers on there, so I don't know if it's like an actual road. We did end up driving down Nichols Road, which is considered a road, but it's more of a dirt, rocky, gravel, who knows what, backwoods, banjo playing kind of a road. So anyways, just wanted to tell you guys about a mile and a half in. There is a road crossing. Again, it's got to be some sort of a forest access road of some sort. And but it's very well marked. You just cross it and keep going. So more to come, guys. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, so we're about 1 3/4 miles in. Haven't gone very far. We're just taking our time. I don't know if you can see the trail, but we just came down this hill. We had just crossed that road I just talked about and came down the hill, real easy hiking, into a stream crossing. So definitely water flowing, water Granted, we've had a little bit of rain, but not a ton of rain lately. So I don't know what this is like in the dry seasons. But you do have a water source right here. Again, 1 3/4 miles in. But you can, if you're coming the other way, you'll know that you'll have a water source here. And it looks like the trail crosses the stream right up here, and then we head up the hill again. So it's a lot of up and down here. Joe and I were just talking. We think it's about 3,000 feet elevation gain throughout the entire hike. Not today, not tomorrow, but the entire 20-mile loop. It's about a 3,000 elevation gain in total. So you can do the math on that. I'm not gonna work with you on that one. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's a great trail. And fortunately for me and Joe, it's only about an 1.5-hour drive from our house. Well, his house, my house. And it's easy to get to. So I'm gonna let you go, and we're gonna cross this stream. And it's not very deep, but we're gonna cross the stream and head up this hill. We'll see you in a bit. All right, back. We're about 2.5 miles in, and we are at the intersection of the Forest Trail and the Lake Trail. Lake Trail are blue blazes. So if we go this way, that's the Lake Trail, and obviously for its name, it kind of goes down by the lake and walks along it. They have a really nice map here for all the trail systems, so you can take a look at that at some point. But yeah, about 2.5 miles in, and came across the intersection of the lake and Forest Trail. So far so good. A lot of spider webs. I can tell nobody has come through here yet today, or very often. The trail is, you can follow it without a problem. People definitely come through here. The issue is nobody's here in the morning, it looks like. So we're cutting those spider webs down. Joe and I have been trading back and forth. He's in front now, so he's catching them all. And I was in front for about the first 1.5 miles, 2 miles, whatever it was. And so it's good though. It's been going really well. Really enjoying the trail. It's definitely worth coming out here. I'll get some more footage of the trail itself. Joe and I just came across just a little black snake. He's probably like 3 foot maybe, something like that. He's heading out, harmless. He's got some markings on him.
It is not a black snake.
A little closer view of him, guys. Oop, lost him. There he is. There we go. I don't know what that is. He doesn't have a pointy head. But he looks like he's got the markings of a copperhead. Like a mixture. Doesn't care about us. All right, about 2 3/4 mile in, another stream. Really nice water source. Again, I don't know if it is running like this in the drier seasons, like August. We're here in July. It must, because there's some minnows over here. So if you're really hungry when you get here, you gobble up some minnows. So interesting thing is, we just came down the trail this way, all right, and it forks off over here towards, and it also crosses up and goes this way. There's a white blaze over there, and I missed Joe traversing the log over there. But he just walked across the log and came down. So just to let you know, right here at about 2 3/4 mile in, there's a little stream crossing. It's not bad. It's not high. It looks like it was when it gets really, really wet down here. In fact, I'd be standing in water about calf deep. But it's a nice little stream. Probably nice and cool, actually. So Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We got more coming. We still got about another, what, 6 miles to go, somewhere around there. So, doing good. We're about 3.5 miles in and came to another water source again. Like I said, if it was drier months, it's probably not going to be flowing, but there is a water source. So that's like what, 3-4 water sources since the trailhead over by the dam, which is good. So if I'd have known that, I wouldn't have carried as much water as I've got with me. Like I said before, I got about 2.5 liters of water that I'm carrying up and down these hills. Some pretty steep hills, but it's fun. We're having a good time, sweating like crazy. I've got a thermometer with me, so periodically during these check-ins, I'll throw what the temperature is right here. I need to do that at the beginning of the video as well, so we'll get that done. But yeah, you just cross this little stream. It looks like it just takes you up into the hills some more. So, like I said, the trail's going very well. Little wet, still a lot of spider webs. But that little snake video I put on there, I don't think I said it in if you guys know what that is, put it down in the comments. Joe and I looked. You do have like 1, maybe 2 bars of service out here when you're on top of the hills. We think it's a gray rat snake, a gray rat snake. So that's what we think it is. But if you guys know exactly what it is, please post in the comments down below and let everybody know. Thanks a lot, and we'll check in a little bit. What's up, everyone? So we're at mile 4.5 and just came to another intersection where the forest trail and lake trail meet, the other side of the forest trail and lake trail, and we can see a parking lot, and Route 18 is this way. You can see it up there beyond Joe. So we're about 4.5 miles in. I just made about halfway, which has been beautiful. Oh, it's hotter than a bitch, but it's been a beautiful hike. I know I've said that 4 or 5 times, but it's really been nice. So we're going to keep going. We're going to cross 18 here, hopefully not get hit by a semi, and continue on our merry way. Stay tuned. These are pretty nice. This is the second set of this that we've come across. It's just I don't know, it looks like what is this, like a plastic? Is it metal? I don't know, but it's over the marsh, and then this is the second bridge like this that we've come across. So we're at, what, about 5 miles in?
Yeah, cool. Wow, it's good. Get down
there. Yeah, we're about 5 miles in. Oh yeah, a little ladder here next to the creek. Get down in there, filter your water, whatever. Little fishies running around in there. Butterflies. 5 miles in, just crossed 18. Nice little water source and stream, and bridge. And we're back. So we're right at about 6 miles, 5.95 to be exact, and came across the Palomino intersection. It's another trail that's going this way. We came from back here, and we are heading this way, continuing up. We also passed the intersection for the Sioux campground. That was only, I don't know, maybe what, half a mile back, something like that. So yeah, still we're going to stop there for water, and I think there's another stream or creek or something that's up here, so we're going to fill our water up there, cool off. We did stop for a quick lunch, and I had a buffalo chicken wrap, those chicken creations from Sunkist and some Fritos. Joe just snacked on some beef sticks and some other stuff. I don't know what all he had. So, yeah, just taking a quick break here, get some water, and keep going up the trail. I'll see you in a bit. What's up, guys? Just made it to Nickel Road, which, if I'm not mistaken, this morning Joe and I came through here. Dropped off a care package for us up at our campsite today, or this morning. So hopefully it's still there. I'm not sure exactly how much further we got, but can't be more than a couple miles. We're right at about 6.5 miles right now into the trip, so no more than a couple miles, maybe 3, hopefully. The trail, we came from back there, trail goes that way. Aside from all the spider webs, we're going to rename this to Spider Creek, because there's a ton of spider webs. So we will see you in a minute. All right, we're back. Well, we made it to the shelter area. We're staying in shelter 3 tonight. And off to our right is where the backpacking tents are. So like I mentioned, I do want to provide you guys with a little bit of a tour. So coming out for the trail from the group camp, you immediately come to shelter 1 here. Nice little shelters. Got dustpans, little fire pit in front of them. Shelter 2 is right next to it. Shelter 3, right up there. And shelter, go back to shelter 2, again, identical. Fire ring. Shelter 3, which is where we're staying tonight. And then there's a community area, and you can see the bear bag hang pole. There's a communal fire pit. Shelter 4 is up there, and then I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but right through the trees there is shelter 5. So this is the shelter area. Like I said, we're over at 3. Plenty of places for me to hang my hammock. There's nobody here right now. We're kind of hoping it stays that way. But just making our way to our shelter. A little tour. Shelter 3. Fire pit. The shelter area. Somebody left a frying pan. There's a shelf. And it comes down. Ooh. Got a little blurry there. Dustpan, brush, rules and regs. And that's it. And then from here we are. All right, guys, stick around, and we're gonna get camp set up and walk you through that. Hey guys, so I've got my my chores done for the evening. Got my hammock set up. I'll take you back there a little bit later. We got a little fire going, just hanging out. Joe's got a sleeping pad in the shelter. He decided to sleep in there instead of a tent because there's not a whole lot of level ground over here. So he's just going to sleep in a shelter. Makes perfect sense. So we're cooking dinner right now, or getting rehydrating our food. Tonight I've got Peak Refuels chicken teriyaki. I transferred it over to a bag. Ziploc. So, and then I got some Fritos, and I got a payday and some other stuff, just for later on to snack on through the night, and then water, Gatorade, and maybe an adult beverage here as well. So let's find out what Joe's got. What's up, Joe? So what do you got for dinner tonight?
I'm doing it's a peak one too. It's the beef pasta marinara. Tasted alright. I did a little sample. Needs a little longer, but not bad.
Awesome. Thanks, Joe. So coming over here to my hammock. So I kind of redid my if you guys watched my last video, I talked a lot about my tarp over at Mohican, and I kind of redid it. So I didn't like how the line locks were pulling the tension across the tarp here and here. It was kind of pulling a very odd way. I didn't like it at all. So I went back to the Prusik and the Prusik knot and the S-beaner. I'll explain, or I'll show you what I got going on here. So I went back to, here's my Prusik knot, and it goes to an S-beaner that I hook on, which then all I did is created a loop with my line that I used for the ridge line, and fed it through my line lock 3 here. So that's the setup now. That's the way my Sil Poly tarp was, but that's how I'm doing this one now, and I'm much more comfortable with the way this is pulling on. I can adjust the tension a lot better. I was just afraid when I pulled it hard it would have ripped that and tear that line lock or break it or something. So I got it in porch mode tonight, so it should be comfortable. It's supposed to be about 61 degrees out tonight, and I loosened up my underquilt a little bit here to get some airflow in. I've got a little netted hammock right here, as you can see, right about there. Then I'm going to actually put my top quilt in to start out the evening, but it's starting to cool off here now. So it should be great, absolutely great. I think I showed you guys this as well last time, but this is what I do. So I've got a little, see if I can bring that in here for you. There, that's probably better, hopefully. So I take a little S-beaner. My hammock has got these little hooks on them. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. And it's supposed to ride this shock cord from my underquilt into those, but it never stays in place. So I just took a little S-beaner, I think it's a number 1 size, and hooked it through here, and then hook it through the little D-ring that hammock gear has on their hammock. And I did it in 4 places. So I did it here, I did it down here, and then I did it on the exact opposite sides. So my underquilt stays under me all night long. It doesn't, like I had a problem where the underquilt would slide out from under me and have problems, but I don't have that anymore. Tonight wouldn't be a big deal anyways, because it's going to be a nice cool 65 degrees out tonight. So that'll be nice. So thanks again, guys, for joining me tonight. I'll probably do an outro tonight, but this is a beautiful, beautiful place. Aside from all the spider webs this morning, this is a great hike. We did about a little over 8 miles this morning and throughout the day, and got here to camp with plenty of time to get set up and kind of get firewood and hang out. So another 8 miles tomorrow. We're gonna go see Mineral Springs, so we'll end up walking more, but we're gonna go around the Mineral Springs, and we're staying at the state park tomorrow night. And hopefully, I worked with the lady at the office. Hopefully I've got a couple of trees I can hang my hammock on. Otherwise I'll be sleeping on a picnic table, I guess. So thanks a lot, guys, for joining me tonight. I'll see you in a little bit. Good evening, everyone. So laying in my hammock, it's about 9 o'clock. Joe and I had dinner and sat around a fire and shot the breeze. A couple adult beverages, and he's finishing up his last one and gonna hit the sack here in a few. Like I said, it's about 9. It's quiet, it's dark over here. We are the only ones in the Pioneer shelter area, and probably the only ones up here in the campsite area as well, which is nice. It's nice and peaceful and quiet out here, so nothing but tree frogs and birds and whatever else going on out there in the woods. So I'm gonna call it a night and get some rest for a big day, another big day tomorrow. Well, semi-big day, 8 miles, 8.5, 9, something like that. Over to the state park. So thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you in the morning. Have a good night. Morning. It's now Saturday morning. It's probably about 9 o'clock. I've been up since about 6:30. Joe got up pretty early this morning as well, and we did breakfast and morning constitutionals and took care of business. Got everything unpacked or packed back up and ready to go. We found the connector trail from the shelter area over to Appaloosa. We're standing on the intersection of that connector trail now and the Appaloosa trail. So we're going to follow that Appaloosa trail all the way down around till it meets up with the Heritage Trail. And from there down to Mineral Springs. We'll spend some time down there. Just checking it out and learning about the history there. And I'll mark any cool things I see, water points, anything like that here. And we'll see you in a bit. Carrying to be like, oh, hell no. Perfect. All good. We're about a mile in, and we just came across the Appaloosa Spur Trail. If I remember right on the map, it takes you to a parking lot for the the most western side of this loop. So you can just travel the Appaloosa Trail. The Appaloosa Trail is also a bridle trail, so we see a lot of horse remnants, if you will, and we see a lot of hoof prints. So just be aware of that. But yeah, we're about a mile in, got to that. So far, so good. Trail's really nice. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the video, and please like and subscribe. One and a half miles in, and we came across, I believe it's the intersection to the Heritage Trail, which is the trail we're going to take down to Mineral Springs. That's kind of the other side. It would be actually the southern trail heading from west to east in the Raccoon Creek Loop. So we're going to take a quick break here, hydrate a little bit, and then get back on trail and get down to Mineral Springs. It's going very well. This Appaloosa Trail, what we had of it, it's pretty easy. A little bit of up and down, but not terrible. It's a pretty easy trail. A couple of cool things we saw. Looks like some foundation structures and some posts in the ground. I'm not sure what they were. I can look them up and put that information on here if you want. But yeah, things are going well right now. Like I said, over here's the trail we're going to head down right now, and stay tuned. This way, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I concur.
Concur.
Blueberries, we're good. A little whack into the bush.
Nice cool air though.
Good spot for snakes to be hiding. Well, a little over 2 miles in right now. As promised, I said I'd let you know where like water sources are, what have you. So down the Heritage Trail, you kind of weave your way in and out, mostly downhill, to be very honest with you. It's kind of nice, and at the bottom there's a very good clear water running stream. If we needed water, we'd get it here, but it's a good stream. And there's plenty of rocks in there to help filter out a lot of the sediment. So just heads up on that. Water over there, a little over 2 miles in. Video.
Music.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, we are following that stream. Yes, there are. That was a little nut banger. Little swamp ass.
Oh, I got swamp ass, sure.
Ooh, that's squishy. Ooh, that's squishy. As you guys can see, you're following that creek the entire way, so. Hey everyone, so we're about 3.6 miles in, and we came across a intersection. It looks like a private road. Came up to a sign that says Private Lindsay Outdoor Center. I have no idea what it is, but if I find out and figure it out, I'll throw it up here. Yeah, a little intersection. We're taking a break, have a little snack, and hydrate a little bit here. So as soon as we're done here, we got about 2.5 to maybe 3 to the mineral springs. I will say Heritage Trail is, I mean, to me it's pretty easy, and I'm an old man, so it's a pretty easy trail. The forest trail yesterday was definitely harder, a lot more ups and downs, a lot more steeper. But here on the Heritage Trail, there are a couple of at least going counterclockwise, there are a couple of hills that are decent, but it's mostly gradual. So it's a gradual climb rather than just straight up. So it's a nice fact. We were just talking about bringing our families out here and hiking this side, maybe going from Pioneer down to the state park one day, just for the hell of it. So. Here, bear. Let me go this way. Hey everyone, so we made it to Mineral Springs. This is pretty cool actually. We got some water. We filtered out of this guy here. A little bit of history on it. I guess back in the 1800s, it was believed that the springs had healing qualities if you drank the water, and they used to gather around here and drink the water to get better. It's very cold coming out of the rock here, and I can show you, it's like it's coming right out of the rock. Quite literally, right out of the rock. And then there's a couple of spots over here that it's coming out as well. It's very cold. It does, you can see the orange on the wall here. It's high in iron. You can taste like well water. We did filter it, but it does taste like well water. There's a neat little kind of cave area in here. I don't know what that is. It looks like a wrapped up dead body. I don't know. Little waterfall over here. And then the trail runs back down across here. And we're going to take this loop trail back out to Heritage Trail. I think we're only maybe a couple miles, 2-3 miles from the state park. And we'll see what we do there. We're going to set up camp, see what time it is, probably eat some lunch when we get to the state park, and then we may have some plans. We'll see what happens with that, but we'll see how we feel. So stick around, find out what those plans are. If you got any comments, please let me know. I really appreciate it if you've stuck around this long. Please give me some comments. Let me know how we're doing. If you enjoy this video, I'll do some more. If you want some gear reviews, I can do that. I was just talking, I've got the platypus now. I used to have the Sawyer squeeze, and I like the platypus better. So maybe I can do a review on the two filters and why I like the one over the other. But yeah, stick around. Thank you. Woo! A little slippery. Maybe I shouldn't be filming. You'll have that. I wonder if this is all underwater when it's like really,
I think it almost has to be.
yeah. Hey everyone, so we made it to the connector trail to the campground. I don't know how far were we in, but we were
777.
7 miles and 0.77. So it took us from the Pioneer campground. So we're going to grab this. I don't know how far in it goes, but we're going to take it over to our campsite and set up, and then figure out plans to go somewhere else maybe. I think it's only about 2 o'clock right now, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're making great time today. So we'll see you in a little bit. Thanks. All right, everyone. The last time you saw us, we were at the Heritage Trail and Camp Connector Trail. Went ahead and got to camp. Staying at site E13. I want to thank Brittany at the park office. I called direct and told her what we were doing, and this was earlier this week. And she was very nice, very helpful. I've got a hammock, Joe's got a tent, so I needed a site with some trees on it. And she worked with me. We found a great site, perfect. I'll do a camp tour later. But as you can see, I'm back on the trail, Joe and I. Well, we decided, what the hell, we'll set up camp. We had a little lunch. It's only about 2:30. We're heading back, and we're gonna finish off the 4.5 miles, what it is. So we're gonna finish the loop today. Go grab Joe's car. Go back up to Pioneer, because we may or may not have left a cooler with some adult beverages in it, and so we gotta go get that. It needs to be emptied, and that'll be the loop for today. We'll finish the entire 20-mile loop, and that'll be pretty much it. Not it for the video though. I'm going to show you some scenery and what have you here on the last part of the trail as well. And then, we'll get the camera out, at the campground, give a little tour of the campground, and then, we'll do the outro tonight and go from there. Again, thank you very much for following, and cue music. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, just in time for a little bridgie.
That's why I should look down.
I try to look down and up. It's actually a little slippery.
Yeah, it is. One bench.
It's no joke.
Oh, scared the shit out of me.
Sense of humor. I've seen this forest on many, or not many, actually only a couple Raccoon Creek videos, because there's not but a couple out there. But I wanted to make sure I videoed this as well. It's pretty cool. Enjoy. I'm trying to remember the last video clip that we did, but we're here towards the end of the Heritage Trail. We're at 20.97 miles over yesterday and today, and had a great time. This last bit of the Heritage Trail going eastbound towards the trailhead is ridiculous. There's some serious hills here. Just be aware. So gonna just kind of turn the camera around and let you guys enjoy the little bit we've got left here. This was a great trail. Absolutely loved it. Very excited. We did 21 miles in 2 days. There we are. All right, guys, so we're back here at the campsite, and Joe and I just made a long loop, went back to Pioneer and picked up our cooler, my hammock set up, his tent set up. That's his tent behind me. And we went to grab some food, and to quote Syntax 77, it's cheeseburger time. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, enjoyed the weekend. We did, had a great time. And remember, since you was outside, go have some fun.